mind at all about always being here? I mean, there's my place, Simon's place. Why always here?
Well, I mean, I guess hanging out here is technically George's place. I mean, he lives on the couch. I sleep in the bedroom.
So then who gets the kitchen?
Oh, well, I mean, the rest of the apartment's still mine. I just let George live here.
So, if this is George's place, are we technically breaking and entering?
I guess? Maybe?
Cool. I always wanted to break the law. I'm like a certified badass.
No, don't say that. Don't ever say that again. I'm just glad no one was here to hear that. Way too embarrassing.
Well, I'm gonna go grab another drink. You want one?
I'll pass. Yeah. You still have work to do, though. You know that, right?
Ah, screw it.
Alright, just one more drink, man. It's not get crazy.
Finally fucking home. Never leaving again. Never. Oh, you know, except to go to work, of course.
Nice save, George. You do know it's the middle of July, right?
Yeah, well, you sent me to a convention in the middle of Canada. Turns out, they don't abide by regular summer laws there. I mean, it's not really a law, but, you know. So, I haven't entirely thought out yet.
Alright, well, I mean, how was the convention?
Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Are we drinking?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a glass. So, where are we?
Drinking.
Well, before that, we were talking about the convention.
Oh, right. Matt, you're gonna want to pour. Trust me. Alright, that's good. Listen, I just got off my flight, came straight here. I'm in no mood to talk about it. Just believe me, it was absolutely horrible.
That was the best convention ever.
And that's why I don't want to talk about it.
Well, at least one of you had a good time. What about the booth? Was there a good turnout?
The booth was fine. It was always crowded, we always had a line, and we sold out everything by Sunday.
So it sounds like the weekend was a total success. What was the problem?
He's just mad because no one wants to talk to him.
It wasn't that no one wanted to talk to me. Thank you very much, Dan.
Alright, then what was it?
No one knew who I was.
They've never heard of you before?
Apparently not, but everyone knew who Dan was, so everyone lined up to see him, take pictures with him, and get his autograph. Me? They just called me that grumpy guy.
Everyone was so nice. One group invited me to go to their birthday with them.
Meanwhile, I was stuck in our shitty hotel room, no TV, no internet, and no heat.
Why didn't you go out?
They only gave us one key, so I held on to it for safekeeping.
I would have gone out if I knew what time Dan was going to get back to the hotel, but he wouldn't pick up his phone.
I couldn't hear my phone over the music, okay?
Yeah, rub it in a little bit more, why don't you?
Guys, stop it.
And Dan, why are you even here? This isn't even your home. Why don't you just fucking go to your home, alright?
George, shut it.
I need a shower. That wasn't working at the hotel either. Whoever booked that, go fuck themselves.
The rusty spoon.
Did anyone else notice that he took his alcohol with him to the bathroom?
Shower alcohol?
Yeah, I've done it before.
No, yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's like drinking in a hot tub, except harder since it's a shower.
Al, I hope it's okay. Two fans asked whether they could come to the office yesterday, and I said they could come tomorrow.
Well, I'm not scheduled to work tomorrow, so that's all on you.
Got it.
I'm sure George would be thrilled to see them. Can't say the same for them. Did you mention this to him, by the way?
No, but I'm sure he'll be okay with it.
Whatever you do, don't mention it to him. He's already pissed. The last thing we need is for him to be pissed tonight, too.
Yeah, I appreciate that, since I'm the one who has to live with them, too.
Come on, Dan, we should head out. It's getting a little late.
Do we have to leave? I didn't even get a drink.
Go buy your own alcohol. This isn't your own personal bar. Who do you think pays for all this alcohol that you guys just drink willy-nilly?
Look at the time. We gotta get going. I'll see you around.
Let's go!
Thought they'd never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm turning in.
Alright, see you in the morning.
Alright, see you in the morning.
Don't we normally give people the day off if they just got back from a convention?
No, normally you would just give yourself the day off, and since you're not in charge, now you have to do what everybody else does.
Well, why am I working today instead of Al? I was the one freezing my ass off in Canada.
He had a pretty busy weekend. We had a bunch of sponsors come in on Sunday, and he was talking with them on and off all day. Sam said he should have the day off, and he did really earn it.
Well, I'm getting coffee. You want anything?
I'm fine.
All right.
So yeah, this is the office. It's
Nice.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on here?
Hey, she came by this weekend and asked whether she could have a tour of the office. Al said it was okay.
No one told me about this.
No one had to.
All right, just don't linger in Studio C. Matt and I have a lot of work to do today.
That's the cranky guy from the booth. He works here too?
Yeah, he's an intern. Think of him as my assistant.
Oh. Should I say my line? I heard you and Dan kicked ass at the convention yesterday. Good job.
Thanks, Sam.
Word at the office is that no one knew who you were, but
Yeah, listen, I had to hear it from Dan all weekend long. I don't need you poking fun at me, too.
I'm not poking fun. I'm just repeating what I heard.
Yeah, well, it's true.
You were gone for 6 months, and we got a lot more exposure at that time. So people who weren't normally on camera a lot, like Matt and Dan, got a lot of screen time, and they got a lot more fans too.
What, we don't have any of our original fans anymore?
Not in Canada, I guess. But just let Dan have his moment. I mean, if it really bothers you that much, why don't you just go out and introduce yourself to the fans and say that you work here? Can't hurt, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Sam. So, how are you liking New York so far?
It's kind of hot and really crowded.
It's no Canada, I guess. I just, want to stop by and introduce myself. Figured if you're getting an office tour, you might as well meet everyone on the cast and crew.
Yeah, right. You're his assistant, aren't you?
His what?
His assistant? Isn't that right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they sent you to that convention to help out with the booth, right?
No, I work here full time. I mean, yes, I used to work here, and then I left, but I came back and now I'm here, all the time.
Oh, so you're Philip?
No, I'm not Philip. I'm George.
Who?
I give up.
My assistant.
So, how's the coffee?
Needs whiskey. Better.